feels like AI is just everywhere these days.
Right.
Yeah, it's like every time you open your phone, there's a new headline
Mm-hmm.
about, the AI revolution or
Totally.
like robots taking over something.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know about you, but I'm not always sure what's like real
Yeah.
and what's just hype,
Sure, for sure.
Like, is this stuff really going to change our lives?
Right.
Or is it just,
A fad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So today, we're going to try and cut through all that noise.
Okay.
We're doing a deep dive on something that seems pretty huge-y.
Okay.
Google just released this thing called Gemini 2.0.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, and it's
Big deal.
it really seems like it's kicking off like this whole
Mm-hmm.
new race to build smarter AI agents.
Definitely.
And we've got this article here that kind of lays it all out.
Okay, cool.
And I'm really curious to get your take on this whole thing.
Yeah, happy to dive in.
Okay, so first off, what exactly is Gemini 2.0? And why is everyone freaking out about it?
It's like Google's, ultimate AI toolbox.
Right.
Like it's not just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 3 different models.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so there's Flash, which is super fast.
Okay.
And then there's Pro Experimental, which is really good for advanced coding.
Okay.
And then there's Flashlight, which is like the, cost effective version.
Okay, so it's like different flavors of Gemini.
Exactly.
But what makes it so different from what's already out there?
So a couple things.
Okay.
First off, it's the sheer scale of it.
Okay.
Gemini 2.0 has been trained on mountains of data.
Wow.
I mean, huge amounts.
Okay.
Which means it can understand and respond to really complex requests in a way that previous AI just couldn't.
Wow.
And then the second thing is it's really versatile.
Okay.
This thing can do it all.
Like what?
Write different kinds of creative content.
Give me an example.
Poems, scripts.
Whoa.
Analyze data, translate languages.
So it's like having a superpowered brain
Kinda.
in your pocket.
Yeah.
But isn't this kind of AI usually locked away in a lab somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Or only available to big corporations?
Right. Well, that's what's so interesting about Gemini 2.0.
Okay.
Google's making it available to everyone.
Really?
Yeah. Developers can access it for super cheap.
Oh,
and there's even this free version called Flashlight that literally anyone can use.
So this is totally new then?
Yeah. I mean, this kind of widespread access is kind of unprecedented.
Wow.
And it has the potential to, totally change the game.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's suddenly anyone with an internet connection can tap into this incredible power.
Exactly.
It's almost like the early days of the internet.
Totally.
When all this new stuff was becoming possible.
Yep.
But Google's not the only one in this game, right?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Who else are we talking about here?
So you've got Meta.
Wow.
They're developing AI that can create these photorealistic images from text descriptions.
Wow.
Amazon's using AI to personalize your shopping experience.
Oh, yeah.
And make deliveries faster. Yeah. Microsoft's putting AI into all their office software to make people more productive.
So everyone's kind of jumping on this then.
Oh, yeah. It's a total arms race.
Wow. And they're all trying to
Google each other.
Outdo each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned AI agents earlier.
I did.
Can you explain what those actually are and how they fit into all this?
So an AI agent is basically an AI system that can act on its own to achieve some goal.
So it's a personal assistant,
Kinda.
but way more powerful.
Way more powerful.
Okay. So what are some examples of
so
these agents in action?
Anthropic has built one that can actually use a computer.
Really?
Just like a human.
What? So it can
It can click buttons, navigate websites, fill out forms.
It's like a digital human.
Pretty much.
Wow.
And then there's this thing called Operator from OpenAI, which helps people with everyday stuff.
Like what kind of stuff?
Booking flights, making dinner reservations, even filing taxes.
Oh, wow. Sign me up for that one.
Right.
That's amazing.
It's like having this digital clone that can handle all the boring stuff.
Exactly.
And that's really just the start.
Oh, wow.
I mean, these AI agents are still
great,
new, but they're evolving so fast.
And what about Google?
Yeah.
What's their big goal with all this?
Well, Google's CEO, Sundar Pichai, has been pretty clear about their vision. They want to create a universal AI assistant.
What does that even mean?
Basically an AI that knows you better than you know yourself.
Wow. So it can like...
understand your needs,
Okay.
anticipate your requests,
Yeah.
and just like manage every aspect of your digital life.
That's both
I know.
incredible and terrifying.
It is a little freaky.
It's like,
yeah.
what happens when the machines really take over?
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, what are some of the potential downsides to all of this?
I think the biggest concern is jobs.
Okay.
Like, as AI gets more sophisticated, it's going to be able to do a lot of the things that humans do now.
Yeah.
And that could lead to a lot of job losses.
Oh, wow. So it's like some people might be stoked to have an AI like manage their to-do list.
Exactly.
But other people are going to be worried about their jobs disappearing.
For sure.
That's a big deal.
And it's not just jobs.
Okay, what else?
There are like bigger societal implications.
Right.
Like, how do we make sure that these AIs are being used ethically? Like, how do we prevent them from being biased or discriminatory?
That's a really good point.
Yeah. These are complex questions that we need to figure out.
So it seems like the takeaway here is this AI revolution's happening.
It is.
Whether we like it or not.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to have a huge impact on our lives.
Yep.
But it's up to us to kind of figure out how to deal with it.
To shape that impact.
Right.
Exactly.
It's been like a super fascinating deep dive.
It has.
It feels like we're like on the edge of something truly transformative.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me wonder.
Yeah.
If you could have an AI agent manage your life, what would you ask it to do?
Honestly, I'd probably start by asking it to like help me stay on top of all the latest AI developments. It's moving so fast. It's hard to keep up.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
Of course.
It's clear that this is just the beginning.
For sure.
And we're going to need to keep having these conversations to figure out how to navigate this whole new world.
Exactly.
And to our listeners, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What excites you about all this and what freaks you out?
What are your questions?
Let us know.
Yeah, hit us up.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
For another deep dive.
Bye.
Bye.